Nigel Major here. This is a quick demo to show you guys APUi 2.5. In this version, I made a couple of updates. Some updates are visual. As you can see, we now have commands, which allows us to quickly enter a command into the text input. For example, if I wanted to create a mind map, I can easily tap on create there, and then it inserts it into our text input over there. If I wanted to read, if I wanted to pass some text, ask a question, and so on. So yeah, this is quite a nifty thing to have. It just makes it easy to quickly enter some commands. So we're just gonna jump into the user guide so I can show you what the new main features are. So first of all, we have interactive roleplay, which is a command that allows us to create a node, which is a roleplay node, and it produces some buttons, some interactive buttons that allows you to create follow-up child nodes, basically based on the context of that roleplay. And then further down, we see that we have URL parameters, which is a feature that allows us to interact with APUi using URLs rather than directly inputting commands into the text text input, as I was showing just now. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump into my notepad and show you the URLs feature. So we're gonna click on the first URL here, and you're gonna see that it's gonna create a mind map. So as you can see, it's easily entered a prompt for us just from clicking that link, and now it's creating a mind map for the solar system with planets. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. It's basically created a mind map for us, and this is pretty cool because you can just send a person a link. Maybe they don't know how to really use APUi, but with this they can easily reproduce some mind maps, or they can do other things using URLs. So another feature I wanted to show is message, which is a command now. Basically, you can have it create a node which shows a message of your choosing. So say you want to send someone to APUi, but you want them to see a certain message first. So here I have a message where it says, "This is awesome." So just something basic to show what you can do with it. So as you can see, that was very instant. It didn't have to process anything. It's not using AI. It's just displaying what I wanted to display. So if you had some instructions that you wanted shown, some instructions that are, not part of APUi core functionality that you want to show, or just a message you want to share with your user, you can just have it do that. I could alternatively just type in message in here, and then say something, and if I do that, there you have it. We have another message that's been created for us. Yeah, so this is some cool features using URLs and using the message feature. So now we also see that we have an app center, which basically displays some apps, because you can now have some apps in APUi. So just to show you how nice the apps can actually look, here we have a calculator that I produced with some HTML, and if I click on this code button here, I can actually scroll down here and see the code that is being used to produce this calculator, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so this is fully functional. Yeah, it works. So just move that into view so that we can actually calculate that. Yeah, as you can see, it works. So going forward, I can actually, going forward, I'm gonna show you how to actually create these apps, which is something that's really simple to do in APUi. So we're just gonna go ahead and enter some code into the text input here. This is some code that I produced with Claude. This is supposed to create basically a notepad for us. We're gonna see that it's actually gonna create a node that has this calculator. This notepad for us. So in the future, we're actually just gonna have a store where users can upload their own creations and people can use them in APUi if they want to do that. So it's processing that. It's a big block of code, but yeah, there you have it. It's actually created a notepad for us. So I can type in things in there. It's an app. So going on to App Center, we see that it's now displayed in the App Center here. So the calculator there. If I go back on App Center, I can see that I have the notepad. So moving on, the coolest feature I wanted to show you guys is actually the roleplay feature that I mentioned earlier. So going back onto the command center here, I'm gonna click on roleplay, and I wanted to just sort of roleplay someone who's aspiring to be an Avenger, looking to join the Avengers. You guys can come up with better scenarios. That's one of the ones that I came up with. So why not, guys? Let's do that. So now we have a sort of like a different node from what we're used to.
As you stand in front of the Avengers headquarters, the iconic building looms overhead. You can feel your heart racing with excitement and apprehension. You've trained for this moment, but you know that impressing the Avengers won't be easy. Determined to make your mark, you muster your courage and approach the entrance.
So I'm not gonna let it read all that. I just wanted to show you that he's created a roleplay and a bit of a little backstory, and you can actually interact with this story. So demonstrate your powers right here. I can click on that, and then what we're gonna see is that it's gonna create a follow-up child node to continue this story, and I can go ahead and have it read that for us. Okay, so really responding there. We have a bit of a bug. Obviously, we'll sort that out. But I can have this keep going basically, and I've got some other options here. Continue demonstrating your powers with stunning display. Explain your powers and the background. So if I click on that, you should see produce another one, and so you can have it do that. So that's pretty cool, guys, and something that someone had previously requested that I do. So just quite happy that I managed to pull this off and have APUi be able to do this. So I can in the App Center here, I can delete whatever I don't want to keep. So if I want to delete the Avengers roleplay and I want to do another one, not that I have to delete it, but I can do that. So we're just gonna do the medieval one, and we're gonna see it create another roleplay node for us. So it's done that.
As you enter the vibrant marketplace, a cacophony of sounds surrounds you, merchants hawking their wares, customers bartering for goods, and the enticing aroma of roasted meats.
yeah, again, I'm gonna have it continue that. So examine the words on display, and then we're gonna see it create another one for us there. Yeah, so you can do some fun stuff with it. So this is the playful side of it. Yeah, so that's it for this update. 2.5 is where we're at. We're moving fast thanks to AI, thanks to WebSim for this wonderful platform that they have created for us creators to be able to put together ideas and be able to do stuff like this. Yeah, so I'm quite excited, guys, about where we're going. Just to go back and the URLs that I was talking about earlier, just the idea that you can actually have variables for the text that you want it to interact with in your URL. So if you add in a certain system, I like to use Tasker. It's an automation platform. You can do fun stuff with that. I could have some triggers so that at a certain time or certain after a certain API event or something, it does something dynamic using this type of system. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So the next video I'm gonna be showing maybe some of those experiments. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. This is where we are, APUi 2.5. Yeah, thank you.